God damn. Guess what? Everything wrong that happened today was Matt Ryan's fault. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. I was talking to the invisible man over here next to me. What's going on, people? What is going on, people? It's your boy over here at AFN. As you see, the Heavy Hitters is on a post-game show. I know y'all probably was expecting it to be a little bit after the game, but we had shit to take care of in our personal lives, so we had to do those things first. But as you know, this your boy, 6-man, K Styles, as y'all know it. We got stage left. We got the great one, the mad scientist himself, Mad Mike Sports.
1-on-1 with the great one.
And down here at the bottom, as y'all see it, we have the minister, the calm before the storm, Jew Talk Sports.
Yeah, man.
As we seen here from this early ass game we had, because I couldn't get my pregame going on because it was 9:30 in the morning. I couldn't do that right.
No, I tried.
But as y'all know, the Falcons edge one out here against the Jets at the opening of the London series. Shouts out to the Falcons for doing what they had to do to win this game. I know a lot of people will say, but AFN, it was against the Jets. How many times have you seen teams lose position in the standings because of losing games like this?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it don't matter if it's the Jets, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, whatever. You have to win the games that you are expected to win. What was it? Was it a 100% success as far as things was going? No. There's a lot of things that we still need to work on. But the main thing is you win. You're supposed to win the games you're supposed to win. What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Jude? What we got for the people? What we got for the people right now, man? What y'all got for us?
Go ahead, Jude.
Y'all want me to jump right into just talking about the game, like my thoughts on the game, or we're gonna talk about Matt Ryan making history?
Well,
5,000 completions.
Oh, you throw that Matt Ryan up there. Throw that Matt Ryan up there real fast.
Hey, look, before you throw that Matt Ryan up there, let me just let the people know the 2 fumbles that we had, they were Matt Ryan's fault.
It was his fault.
The pass interference call on AJ Terrell was Matt Ryan's fault.
Mm-hmm.
The special teams play at halftime, it was Matt Ryan's fault. All of that was Matt Ryan's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, Jude.
So y'all want me to talk about Matt Ryan making history, or are we gonna just jump right into
do whatever you got to do.
Matt Ryan made history again, 5,000 completions, only the 7th quarterback in the NFL to do that. So all of those people that's still talking about Matt Ryan's not a Hall of Famer and he has to win a Super Bowl, let's put all of that to bed. Like, as long as the NFL has been I think the NFL has been going for, I don't know exactly how many years, but for there only be 7 quarterbacks out of all of the quarterbacks that's played this game, for him to make history again, 5,000 completions, that just shows Matt Ryan's greatness, his durability, his availability. Like, he's just a pro's pro. To go into this game, like, I know we said this is just the Jets, but to go into this game without your top 2 wide receivers and pretty much run the offense flawlessly. Like, as K Styles said, Calvin Ridley really wasn't missed in this game. Russell Gage really wasn't missed in this game. Like, you've seen why Matt Ryan is one of the greatest of all time. He went out there on the field, and what did he do? He went out there and got a W. If this was Tom Brady doing this, everybody would be bloviating, talking about the pieces around him. We seen Matt Ryan literally go out there with a few wide receivers on our roster left over guys that probably would be either third or fourth string on other teams, and pretty much was out there playing our starting wide receivers today. And we seen Matt Ryan lead those guys. So, I mean, it's so many great things I can say about Matt Ryan, but I mean, he just goes out there and continuously breaks records and proves the doubters wrong. So, I mean, I just got to give Matt Ryan his flowers while he's still here, while he's still playing. All of the rumors that came out last week talking about he didn't want to be in Atlanta anymore. And basically he put that to bed. Him and his wife put that to bed earlier this week. And for that guy just to be, like I said, a pro's pro, he didn't quit on the team like somebody. I don't want to say the guy's name, but Matt Ryan is loyal to the soil. And that's why I love Matt Ryan. Another key point that I wanted to make a video about, I don't know if you guys seen it, but Matt Ryan talked about the fans backing his team, cheering on this team. Like, all we've been asking is for our Atlanta Falcons fans to be fans. Like, we understand everybody wants to win. Matt Ryan talked about it. Like, we want to win. Why do you think they play the game? He won a Super Bowl trophy. He don't just, he's not set just because he won an MVP. He wants to win a Super Bowl as well. So Matt Ryan just making that video talking about the fans, and they needing the fans to get behind this team. If you look at I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the post-game interviews with the players and the coaches, but they talked about it, how live the crowd was. 65,000 people. Like, that's crazy. So they were like, man, we love playing here. They talked to Cordell Patterson. They talked to Mike Davis. They was like, man, the crowd was into it. It was giving us energy. We love playing in London because of the experience and because of the crowd backing the team. Like, it's something else when you have that home field advantage. And that's something that we've been missing as Atlanta Falcons fans, as a fan base. They need this. These fans, we need our fans to get behind this team, man. Win, lose, or draw, get behind these guys. They can feel it out there. And trust me, the other teams as well can feel it because they can't hear the snap count. They can't communicate with each other. That's how you create penalties. That's how you become the 12th man that Seattle has up there in Seattle. So, like I said, man, I just love Matt Ryan and him being a pro's pro, him being loyal to the soil, sticking it out with the Atlanta Falcons. Even though year in and year out for the last, 4 years, he's been getting sacked like crazy, hasn't been protected. But all this dude comes in and does is ball out. Be a pro's pro, never throws his teammates under the bus, never throws his coaches under the bus, never throws ownership under the bus. So, I mean, I got nothing but respect for Matt Ryan. This dude is a baller. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. All the guy does is continue to break records. And when it's all said and done, to be honest, depending on how long he plays, he could end up with the all-time passing yards record, depending on how long he decides to play. And I'll leave it at that.
Hey, we got a $5 super chat. Holla, holla, holla. Jamal Grant came in here talking shit already, talking about what's up, bro. Y'all need a haircut.
He got a hat on.
I got a fresh cut yesterday.
I just got a fresh
cut yesterday.
I'm about to get this shit twisted up here, boy. I might go back into the game, bro. I might go back into the game.
Oh, you on the pop side? You on the pop side of the game?
I might well go back to the game, bro, where I was.
Okay.
Right. That this shit gonna be looking like doo-doo plats on my head when y'all see it. We got a $4.99.
Oh, $4.99.
Holla, holla, holla. Jarvis Wills said, A team, great win today. Don't care who it's against. Get the wins by any means necessary. How come Deion Jones look uninterested?
Because we won the damn game. Exactly. If they're getting the job done, they're not scoring points and they stopping the other team, that's why. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to stop looking for all these super duper splash plays. All right, this ain't damn Madden. No disrespect, but there's no Madden. We won the game. If you're not hearing your linebackers, that's a great thing. You don't want to hear your linebackers. You want to see 3 and outs. You want to see, even this is why I say too. A lot of people is complaining about the pressure, the lack of air pressure. Like that that could be a case, but we all say when it comes down to it, can you get the job done? And they finished it. Man, that's what we've been saying all in the chat, in the AFN chat. Finish. I don't care if you don't get pressure all game long. When that fourth quarter comes, when you need to get that done, they got it done. They got a sack, Tui, all those guys. Like Stephen Means even got in on the party. Believe that or not, he ain't got in on the party.
Hey, you forgot who got the first sack.
Ayo.
Oh, yeah, he did. God dang it. Oh, man. Yeah, so, hey, man. Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about, man. Everybody, it's a team effort, man, and I love what I saw from those guys, man. You just get it done when it matters most, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, we got a $5 super chat. Holla. They say Kevin Arp said, sick and tired of hearing it's the Jets. Still a pro team, and the so-called experts pick the Jets. Go Tajay.
Yeah, every last one of them.
Exactly. And what we talk about is this is the main thing. This was the main thing I was saying all last week. Who wants it? Who wants to finish? Who wants to make an impact? Like I said, you would rather go into the bye week 2 and 3 than 1 and 4. There's a big mental difference between those two records. It don't sound like much, but that's a big mental difference. Like I said, the Jets are a pro team. This is the same Jets team that put pressure on Ryan Tannehill, who was supposed to have been one of the top 5 quarterbacks in this league, that a lot of it, not everybody in this chat, but a lot of these motherfuckers out here been saying Ryan Tannehill is one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. And had him struggling. I think Matt Ryan got hit maybe twice. And the first time he got hit, he got out of that motherfucker because he wasn't trying to go down.
He made a play with his legs, man. Everybody said he can't make a play. He made a play with his legs.
Exactly. And like I said, King had a comment here. He said, play who's on your schedule. We didn't bitch and complain about Tom Brady playing against the AFC fucking East for 16 years and the second best team going 7-9 every year. We didn't complain about that.
That's the comment of the day. Like, we're gonna start the week off good. Play who's on your schedule. It don't matter. Any given Sunday. There was a reason why they say any given Sunday.
Exactly.
But let me make this declaration. I want to make this declaration before we get to that one. As a matter of fact, go get to that one.
K Styles, we got a $2 holler from Jamal Grant.
$2 super chat from Jamal Grant again. He said, Richie Grant stats anybody. We don't know the complete stats, but the only thing I know was he didn't give up no big plays and he tackled. That's what you want at the book.
And he stayed deep. He didn't get beat over top because they kept saying that over and over and over again. And I'll say this: these older safeties we have, Eric Harris, he better watch his back because Hawkins, Richie Grant, Hawkins. That interception.
Who said Friday night that Hawkins was gonna play a strong? He's played better as strong safety. He made a play last week. Almost had an interception in. I mean, Man Mike did. I think Man Mike really did say that. I think he said that.
Yeah. I think Man Mike might have said that. I think he did. Hold on, wait a minute. Didn't you just say that? Didn't you say that Friday?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. I think I did that. That's one thing I do. I know DBs.
So if you said Richie Grant stats, Richie Grant had two tackles and 1 assist. But the main thing that he did was they didn't really give up the big play like that. That's the main thing you wanted to see.
That's Dean Pease defense. He doesn't give up big. He does not believe in giving up big plays. If you're going to give up big play, you're going to give up big plays in front of him, running after the catch. That's how you're going to give up big plays. He does not like his safety to get beat deep. You know you did something wrong if you get beat over the top. that's one thing he takes away immediately. And you kept hearing the announcer say during the game is that the Falcons were just playing cover 2, playing zone, and just not allowing them to get deep, not allowing Zach Wilson to throw the ball deep. He got him one time, and it was a horribly thrown pass. It wasn't even close to the wide receiver. So, man, like I said, one thing about this team, they just preach the fundamentals, and the fundamentals is what's winning us games right now. This is one of the best. This is what I think the blueprint of this game is going to be. We're gonna see a lot of turnovers until they really get the chemistry that we expect for those guys. But they're going to play hard-nosed defense. They're going to make mistakes offensively. I already see it. I think they found their groove. Whenever Clifford Franklin decide he want to catch the ball and he want to be a number 1 receiver, then this offense can be one of the top offenses in the league whenever he decides to get his crap straight. Because Mr. Kyle Pitts has a fucking arrived. Okay? Period, point blank. That dude has arrived. That dude is an absolute stud. Go ahead.
Ain't this the same Kyle Pitts that everybody said was a bust?
Why you put a tight end there for? What do you mean you put a tight end there for?
This was the same Kyle Pitts that everybody said was a bust pick already. Didn't even give him a full season.
Say he's just a tight end. That man played almost every position there is, bro.
But we got a couple of super chats we gotta get into. We got Ricky Gaines with the $5. Holla, holla, holla. Said, appreciate the content always, fellas. Hayden Hurst is so careless with the ball, almost 3 fumbles, and wide receivers still dropping passes. That's why I said we still got a lot of glaring things we got to work on. Yes, Hayden Hurst, like I said, Hayden Hurst, sometimes this is what we always say, is nothing wrong with trying to get an extra yard, but this is the catch-22 behind it. You get into situations where you might cough up the ball. And we haven't talked about that. We're going to get into that later. But while he said Hayden Hurst, I want to buy this game. I know a lot of people ain't really said the name. I'm going to just say it right now. Does Lee Smith look a whole lot better than Luke Stocker right now?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I'm gonna ask the people right now. Does Lee Smith look way better than Luke Stocker right now? I'm just saying. The like I said, the Mountain Man is not expected to have no 50, 100-yard game. But the thing about it is with him is you saw the run blocking and you saw when his number gets called, he's gonna catch the ball. He ain't gonna get no yardage, but he's gonna catch the ball when need be.
Man, he ain't gonna get that, man. He may get 1 yard. That's about it.
Exactly. But we got another $5 super chat. Myron Jackson came in and said his offensive line is coming together, and Matt Ryan looks comfortable in the new scheme. But this is why we say the trenches is very important, especially the offensive line. Your offensive line is going to have chemistry. They have to gel in order for them to be effective. And I saw a comment up here earlier that I want to get into. There was a couple people that said it, but I'm going to get to the closest one. I saw Deonta M say this as well. He said, A.J. Terrell's only allowed 3 catches this year.
Wow. Wow.
3 catches.
Yeah, they're not even throwing his way. They're not even throwing the ball his way because he's a lockdown corner. Like even the one play that he had the PI, he was in position. He just didn't turn his head around. If he turned his head around, that's probably an interception. So AJ Terrell, we know that he's bound to be a Pro Bowler. We seen that last year when he pretty much shut down Tyreek Hill. Like if you can cover Tyreek Hill, who's the fastest or arguably the fastest man in the league, and he pretty much put him on clamps last year when we played the Kansas City Chiefs, and really should have came down with the game-winning interception on a 4-12 team last year. So we know that AJ Terrell is special. He's one of those guys that in the next couple years, he's going to be regarded as one of the best or a top 5 corner in the game, if not already. To me, he's already a top 10 corner, but he could easily be a top 5 corner as he continues to develop, and especially as he continues to learn this scheme. But we told you guys, just wait and see. We told you guys, just wait. Like the last comment that we had with the super chat about the offensive line coming together, Matt Ryan, we're seeing now that the offense is starting to open up. Everybody complained the first couple weeks of the season, Kyle Pitts wasn't getting the football. We seen today that Kyle Pitts is a nuclear weapon. I talked about him being a generational talent. Somebody told me he's not generational, that he was just a regular tight end. We seen today he's a generational talent. We seen that one-handed catch.
You seen that one-hand catch? Boy, boy, I'm glad I wasn't choking on no chicken because, boy, Jesus Christ.
Wait, pause.
You called it. I just had some of that out there.
But remember, he had 119 something yards. Remember, outside of the one holding call we had the whole game, should have been 150.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had 2 penalties today. That was another key factor as well. 2 penalties. Like I said, that's the main thing we talked about. But hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to get this right quick. Blazing 187 said Steve Smith pick Atlanta. No, the hell he didn't. Don't let that bullshit fool you. He picked the Jets. He said if Atlanta was winning at halftime, he gonna switch it to Atlanta. Don't, like I said, the whole world picked the Jets to beat us. And like I said, and I'm glad you said that earlier too, Mike, about the it might have been Drew that said this about the fans in London. How y'all gonna let some partial fans outdo y'all?
They want a team. They enjoy our game.
They enjoyed the game. They enjoyed all the game. Like I said, and I'm about to say, I'm surprised we ain't get none of the 0-17 crowd in here. I'm shocked.
Ain't got nothing to say.
Where the 0-17 crowd at? That's what we want. We want the 0-17 crowd to come in here and show the same energy they've been showing all week about how the Jets was gonna beat us down like Joe Jackson did his damn kids.
Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can be petty and pull up a comment or two.
Yeah, go ahead, pull a couple comments up. But yeah, like I said, shout out to Ty Jackson for the 1999 super chat. 99. Exactly. But like I said, we saw things in this game. Like I said, the fumble, like when we was talking in the chat earlier amongst us here at AFN, Jude specifically said, I want the Falcons to drop a 40 spot on them.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have them 2 fumbles. It was a 40 spot coming. This is why we say sometimes fighting for them extra yards is a catch-22 because you can get that 1 extra yard, but at the risk of somebody trying to rip it out your hands. Those 2 fumbles came right around the damn red zone. So, and Mike Davis had another one as well, which it was kind of I would say it was kind of a soft version of a fumble, but he made up with it with the game-sealing touchdown. Let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask everybody a question here. I saw somebody say Tyler Davidson made 1 good play today. Yeah, he made 1 good play today, and they sat his ass down for Mike Pennell. Did y'all notice that?
Pennell was in that, but he played really smart. That man plays that nose tackle, nose guard, whatever you want to call it. He played that position well. He was so intelligent, and they did exactly what I say you need to do at that position. is be a fat guy. Just be fat.
Just be big.
That's it.
Just be big. Play big.
Mm-hmm.
They literally damn near stopped their whole entire running game when Mike Pennell got on the field.
Yep.
They ran outside. They just say that they was running outside. When Tyler Davidson was in there, they was running them zones inside. Mike Pennell got his ass in there. Oh, they got away from that real quick. Real quick.
I said I was gonna wait till like November to say this, but I'm gonna just say it now. Y'all better beware because Jordan Davis is gonna be a Falcon. When you look at what is important to Dean Pease and his defense right now, it's a guy to stop the run. They're not concerned about the pass rush at all. You can see it in their coaching style. They made two signings. It was Anthony Rush and Mike Pennell. When the defense were supposedly lacking pass rushers, why would you think they do these things? This is what we're talking about. You can get multiple guys to get pressure, but what you can't get and you can't replace is a good run defender. So I'm here to tell you right now, Falcons fans, all the stars are lined up well and properly. Get ready to see Jordan Davis in the Atlanta Falcons jersey. That dude fits perfectly with this team. I'm not just saying it because he can play all 3-4 defensive lineman positions. He's that special. He's a Grady Jarrett. He's big. He's bigger than Grady Jarrett, and he has speed. He's athletic. Grady's just a damn monster. He can stop the run and he can get it. So you get both of those guys together. Whew. So I don't even know. I just gotta have it. I just gotta have it. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but the way that these defensive linemen, a couple of DBs in this draft coming, but the Falcons could potentially trade up to get this guy because defensive tackles in the NFL, unless you like Quentin Williams, you just got this crazy athleticism. You typically don't go high that quick, but I'm telling you right now, you mess around and let Grady Jarrett get a monster next to him like Jordan Davis, y'all gonna have some problems. That's gonna be hard to stop.
We got a $5 super chat. Jamal Grant said, very last sack of the game, Jacob Tatui, Mariner, dude never gave up. That's all we asked. Like I said, we didn't get we got pressure, but we didn't finish home on some plays. That last drive, you saw. Ayo! And Jacob Tatui Mariner get the two biggest plays on defense in that fourth quarter, just like what Mike said. Like, hey, that's what they needed. They needed to get him on the ground one way or another because he done got away quite a few times. And hold on. I want to hit one comment here as well. Blizzard Wolfgang said, I feel sorry for Detroit. Yeah. Remember the Jeff Okudah fans?
Ooh, what the hell happened to Detroit this time?
The Jeff Okudah fans? Yeah. I about to say, yeah, that thing. But let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all a question about this game too. And I don't know if we already touched on it or not, but this kind of goes to what Mike been saying about Calvin Ridley. Did it seem like it was a big difference with Calvin Ridley being on the field and off the field? Did it seem like it was a big difference as far as play calling and how they attack things?
I don't think so. I don't really think it was a big difference. I just think that, well, the first thing I know is that CP is a dog. Cordell Patterson is a straight dog, and this might not be a popular opinion, but we all know here at AFN we've been talking about the Calvin Ridley. I seen somebody had a comment in there earlier saying I'm not paying Calvin Ridley. I was gonna put out a video. I'm still gonna probably put out a video on my channel. But what I think they should do, if they're not thinking about keeping Calvin Ridley, pay Cordell Patterson, because you get more bang for your buck. What is Cordell Patterson? The dude plays every position. The dude's a running back. The dude's a wide receiver. The dude plays special teams. When you got a guy that can do all three things and he can do them at an elite level, and he fits this scheme better, because I know you guys seen the play where he went across the middle and jumped and leaped for the ball, knowing he was going to get hit. But he's a physical player. He fits the scheme better than a Calvin Ridley. The plays were the exact same. The difference is Cordell Patterson is not afraid to get hit, because Cordell Patterson plays like a defensive player. He plays like a Steve Smith, where y'all were talking about last week, K-Styles. He plays with that attitude that, yeah, you're going to try to hit me, but I'm going to hit you too. Like, he's running through the brick wall. He's not afraid. And that's the difference. But I really think it's hard too, because if you look at a guy like Olamide Zaccheaus, who balled out today as well, had a key third down catch when we had that 3rd and long on 3rd and 13. He picked up, I think it was 3rd and 14, and he came in on the skinny post. He's not afraid. He plays with that heart that we've been missing from Calvin Ridley. So personally, I think that this is a bold statement, but I think that the Falcons may look at moving on from Calvin Ridley and possibly keeping Cordell Patterson and maybe drafting another wide receiver. But Cordell Patterson fits the scheme. He just fits the scheme better. We've seen it today. All of the routes that they're asking him to do, catch the ball and, turn up field. Because a lot of the plays, I don't know if you guys seen that one play where Cordell Patterson just put his hand on his helmet to Matt Ryan, like, just throw the ball out here because the corner's playing off. I'm going to run and pick up these yards. If he come downhill, I'm coming downhill. If that was Calvin Ridley, we know what Calvin Ridley's doing. He's looking to run out of bounds. Cordell Patterson, when you catch the ball, he going north and south. He don't care who coming at it. It could be a linebacker, it could be a lineman. He gonna run through that brick wall, and that's the difference. And in this scheme, where it's based off of your receivers getting that yak yardage, because Arthur Smith throws a lot of quick screens, he throws a lot of skinny posts, a lot of routes where you got to go across the middle. I feel like CP just fits this scheme better, and we might have to bring in another wide receiver that can play that role. Maybe you draft a guy and you save that money and you go and build your defense, because we keep talking about needing an elite guy on defense. Maybe you take that money you were going to give Calvin Ridley and go bring in an elite defender. Like, I'm not opposed to that, because we've been saying for all of these years, the Falcons are known for overpaying and paying all these guys on offense. But sooner or later, you're going to have to put some of this money, invest some of this money on the defensive side of the ball. Go get you some playmakers on defense. Personally, I think the Falcons have enough offensive weapons. We really don't need that many more offensive weapons. You can draft another good receiver. I love Calvin Ridley. He just doesn't fit this scheme. Like, we've seen it. No disrespect. I love me some Calvin Ridley. But unless he's just going to run out routes all day and comebacks and digs and stuff like that, he's not going to fit this scheme. Like, the way that Arthur Smith's trying to run this offense, it's really made for the tight ends and for bigger wide receivers or receivers that's not afraid to get hit. Because you're going to have to go across the middle, especially if you're the number one guy. Because right now, if you look at this game, really Kyle Pitts was playing the Calvin Ridley role today. And we seen what Kyle Pitts was doing. Most of those routes that he ran, he was running across the middle. And then the one play that he had at the end of the game where he ran that deep post, he still had to jump up and catch the ball in between two defenders. If that's Calvin Ridley, can he do that? I'm not coming against him, but we seen early in this season, he had that same exact play last game where he had to go up between two defenders. And what happened? He dropped the ball.
Oops.
Shout out to Todd Sharp too, because that boy was really catching. He
came in with it.
Go ahead.
But like you said before, and this comment, like I said, I'm gonna shout this comment out. Like I said, Matt Ryan last 3 games, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Like I said, that's a big thing. No interceptions, no turnovers from him. But this kind of went to what Drew was just talking about. Big difference. No one else who caught the ball ran backwards.
Oh boy.
Because like Drew said, and I think and a lot of us would kind of realize that may have been one of the biggest plays of the game was the Alameda Zakir. I don't even think it was a deep post. It was a straight up regular post route. Mm-hmm. He just ran forward. He saw the sticks and ran forward. And like you said, that right there is what you would call a mental boost for everybody around. Because if you see your guys catching the ball and going forward, like I said, that may be the extra 2 yards that you can get that would lead your offense into a manageable situation. Now, I ain't saying going forward like Hayden Hurst did and fumble the ball, but just 1 extra yard, and if you feel like you're about to get hit, go down. That's all they ask for. That's what the number one receiver mentality is trying to put your team in a situation where it's manageable situations. Mm-hmm. It's those, okay, I caught a slant. Let me go up. Okay, I see I can get 1 extra yard. Let me go down. Now it's a 2nd and 4. Now your offense can run all kinds of stuff. But when you got a situation where you're catching slants and then you're trying to run backwards, trying to hit a home run play, now that was a potential 2nd and 4 is now a 2nd and 6. It don't sound like much, but that's a big mental difference. Tajay Sharp, he caught some big plays too. He caught some big catches as well too when they needed them. Like I said, this today kind of showed you how it is when you have a bunch of guys that are playing situational, a bunch of receivers that's playing situational football, smart situational football. Outside of Hayden Hurst's fumble, smart situational football.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this about Arthur Smith offense. What I'm starting to see with him is that he wants guys like Cordell Patterson who can do multiple things. And he's one of those unicorn type players who can play quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver. It's like I'm really starting to believe that this dude is just one of those coaches. He don't care what position. It's almost like college. Like playing against Auburn, playing against a Michigan type team where they just need athletes and just let the athletes do their thing. Because I'm seeing Kyle Pitts and I'm seeing Cordell Patterson. I'm seeing what he's doing with Gallman. He's using these guys' athleticism and what they could do. He's using Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst was very good in this game as well as Lee Smith. So he's allowing these guys to be athletes. This is why I said there would be, as far as Matt Ryan is concerned, there wouldn't be any issues for him being a quarterback. Everybody just got to catch up to what Matt Ryan had. Matt Ryan has run this system before. This is essentially the exact same system that Kyle Shanahan runs. I mean, Arthur Smith was tutored and taught by Matt LaFleur. So it's the exact same offense with Arthur Smith, his little twist to it. That's all this is. So this is why we're going to spend a lot of money on free agents, and I'm just believe me when I say that. We're going to spend money on free agent for that one guy, or two guys, whether it's on offense or defense, and I think it's going to be the defense that's going to be the difference maker to get us over the hump. Because he doesn't need he don't need these big time receivers in his offense. You see, he don't need no damn Julio. You see, he don't need Calvin Ridley to get 20-something points. The offense was efficient, it was solid, and they executed. So he doesn't need a lot of those guys. So we're going to see, I really believe in this upcoming draft, we're going to see a lot of defense He gonna really build. He gonna focus on being them defense, building the defense, and on offensive side of the ball, he's just gonna get these special athletes that can do multiple things. And watch next year. If Avery Williams continues, if he stays healthy, but expect to see him on offense too. I'm that right there is a sneak peek. He's already said that he likes him on special team defense and as a return as a running back. So expect to see a lot of Avery Williams next year. It's going to be real exciting to see what Arthur Smith does with his athletes.
Let's see. We got here. Trauma Locks here said, how come nobody's talking about Jay Matthews being a brick wall this year running pass game? Because offensive line, if you don't hear their names, they're doing their job. That's the life of an offensive lineman. You get no love. None whatsoever. But when your name is not called like that, that means you're doing your job. And like I said, today's running game. And like I said, don't be surprised. Y'all gonna see a lot more Wayne Gallman later on in this season, up from here on out. Because this next week is a bye week. Don't be surprised. Y'all gonna see a lot more Wayne Gallman than y'all thinking, because they're going to want to preserve Mike Davis. Mike Davis's skill set is gonna be better suited for December. For those tough yardage like that. You're going to still see him, but you're going to see more.
I'm already seeing that. I'm already seeing the Mike Davis effect right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys are wearing down the grind of the season, and I'm already seeing guys just don't want to tackle him. You know, Quincy Williams' brother, Quincy Williams, he made it just a good hit on the ball. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, when it comes down to like how your size, you hit that ball, you hit that ball the proper way, you gonna fumble. And he just made a great play on that ball. But I'm already seeing guys. I'm seeing him break 2-3 tackles consistently now, and that's what you want from him. You know, as the season goes on, this offense is going to be scary because teams just don't want to grind. You don't want to have to grind and tackle guys that big. You don't.
Yeah, I agree. And that's why what I loved about the last touchdown that we scored, that our offensive line ended up in the end zone. And Mike Davis, pretty much, we pounded down their throat, even though they knew we were going to run the ball. That's creating an identity. Like, I love, as they say, you take on the identity of your head coach. Arthur Smith is changing the culture of this Atlanta Falcons team and the way that we do things as far as on offense. Like we've been saying, and you've been hearing Mike say it since the season started, that this isn't the same team, that they don't want to be a pass happy type team. They're trying to change the identity. And we should have known when he was in Tennessee. Tennessee is a run heavy offense. So I knew him coming over when we kept saying run the ball. I already knew. But getting Arthur Smith coming over, that's what his bread and butter is, running the football. And one thing I love about them scoring that last touchdown, the offensive line pushed Mike Davis into the end zone. So basically, they manhandled the New York Jets defensive line. We won the line of scrimmage on that play. And that's what Arthur Smith's offense is all about, is in the trenches. So that's another thing we got to look forward to in these next couple seasons. Like we're talking about Calvin Ridley, they're finna solidify both the offensive line and defensive line. They're about to get solidified in the next couple of years because we got Terry Fontenot, who came over from the Saints. The Saints are known for having a good defensive line, known for having a good offensive line. It's the same thing that's going to take place here in Atlanta. It's going to be a huge culture change, and I just love the way that they punched the ball in the end zone on that last drive when the Jets knew we were running the ball, and we punched it in, and then there was a flag. So I was like, oh, man, did somebody hold? And when that actual play stood up, I was hyped because that we basically manhandled them. Football is about moving another man against his will. When's the last time we seen us on the goal line be able to punch somebody in the face? Because basically they carried Mike Davis in the end zone. He kind of got and everybody else on the line just got behind him and pushed him.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was about to say it was like the bodyguard when he carried
Right. No, you gonna get it. But you gonna get it.
But the thing is, and I'm glad you said that too, because we converted a lot of 3rd and 1s today too. That was another thing we don't talk about.
Yes,
we converted a lot of 3rd and 1. And it wasn't 3rd and 1 throwing the ball, it was 3rd and 1s running the ball.
Say that again, K Styles. We really didn't see 5 men spread out wide with Matt Ryan in the backfield on his own with Dirk Cutter last year, spread everybody out on 4th and 1.
We saw 3rd and 1s being converted with running plays, running behind Keith Smith and Jalen Mayfield.
Mayfield is a dog, man. Him and that dang on Chris Lindstrom. And look, I got to give a shout out. Like I said, man, I don't normally give shout outs to offensive linemen, and that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to start giving, I'm going to start the AFN tradition. Everybody give on their individual channels, give your game ball. And my game ball for today's game is Caleb McGarry. The reason why, everybody say this cat couldn't do anything. He's not fit for this offense. And you'll slowly see he and Jalen Mayfield find their groove. You're seeing the offense. You're not seeing a ton of penalties. Yeah, I mean, these guys are one cohesive unit. And it's only going to get better. These guys are big. They're physical. I'm seeing them running behind Caleb and Chris Lindstrom. Matt Hennessy is growing up as a center. And he's only going to get better. He's only going to recognize a lot of blitz stunts and whatnot. Look, man, the sky's the limit for this offensive line. I really believe that they found their 5. I think this is the 5 that is for the future. And, I'm proud of what I saw. And I don't know why I'm surprised, to be honest, because Arthur Smith is an offensive lineman. He's an offensive lineman, so he knows how to get these guys in the rhythm. He knows how to get these guys in the groove. So I'm happy, man. Like I said, I'm proud of those guys up front, man. But Caleb McGarry, you keep doing your damn thing, big dog.
Oh, my game ball. I'm kind of torn between this one because I really want to give it to. But my game ball is. I'm gonna have to give it to Richie Grant. I gotta give game ball to Richie Grant.
I like that.
Only reason why I say it is for the simple fact that you're literally. Remember, the reports came out is he didn't know the playbook. That's why he didn't play much. And what did I say Friday? Might have to plug his ass in and see what he could do.
See what he can do.
And for what I saw around him I saw him flying to the ball. I didn't see him giving too many big plays up. He was being physical. I saw him playing man-to-man coverage on slot receivers. He gave up a couple, but that comes with a terrible. But he didn't give up yardage.
Dean Smith said something interesting. But Dean P said something interesting also. He said, maybe I'm giving these guys a little bit too much to think about. And I'm thinking maybe he dialed the defense down a bit. Got to really go look at it, but he did mention that. And I'm thinking that really helped Richie Grant also.
Right. But it was close too. It was close. Because I didn't know if I wanted to give it to him or Keith Smith, because
Keith did play a good game.
Keith Smith played a good. he had a kick return for about 15.
Oh yeah, he made a big.
But the thing with Keith Smith, and you can give Keith Smith it because, like I said, just what I talked about, those 3rd and 1s, who they had out there on the field to lead the block. Keith Smith. Keith Smith was on that. He was on that goal line run for Mike Davis. So he is sitting there being physical as a fullback. Like I said, Dirk Cutter, former friend, goof ass, didn't utilize him as a fullback. He doesn't really utilize fullbacks. Let's just keep it real. He don't utilize fullbacks. But it just goes to a point where you gotta let the fullbacks be. You gotta let the players be who they are. And a lot of people give it to Matt Ryan. I'm not gonna give it to Matt Ryan because Matt Ryan had the typical game that we knew he can have.
Right.
But
we already know that.
But in order for him to have Noah, you stupid in here. He talking about he don't deserve a game ball. He need $100 gift card for Chipotle. Boy, whatever he need. but like I said, I give it to Richie Grant, but Keith Smith is like a close second to me. Because Richie Grant, like I said, when you didn't have Isaiah Oliver out there, remember, Fabian Monroe got knocked out the game as well. No Eric Harris, so you got a lot of holes in that secondary, and the fact that, like I said, you was able to play like he not only did he play rover, he played free safety too, so he wasn't just at one spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and you didn't really hear his name much.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it also helped neutralize that that out of pocket ability that Zach Wilson has, that everybody was waiting on him to throw that come to Jesus ball that most football fans love now, the come to Jesus moment ball.
Just throw it in the air and run real fast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give my game ball.
Who you got? No, I'm about to say who you got.
I'm gonna give my game ball. I want to give 2 out, but I don't think I can do that.
Go ahead, go do your thing, man. You can be unconventional. AFN ain't unconventional anyway.
Exactly.
I want to give out my first game ball. He should have got a game ball every week this year, and that's Cordell Patterson. Like that dude is just one of my favorite players on this team because coming into this season, I thought he would have an impact, but I didn't think he was gonna have this kind of impact. Like you can arguably say he's the best, other than Matt Ryan. You can arguably say he's the best player on the offensive side of the ball because he's playing wide receiver, he's playing running back, he's pretty much playing every single position. And it's like, how can this dude retain all of that information? You know what I'm saying? Like, not only that he got to know how to run every single route on the route tree, but he also has to know all of the schemes in the running game. So to me, he has to get a game ball just for the mere fact, to me, he's a 5-starter on this team. He's the wild card of this team. He's that breakout X factor for this team. Even though everybody thought going into this season was going to be Calvin Ridley, it's been Cordell Patterson. Both in the running back room, you can arguably say he's the best running back we have, and you can arguably say he's the best wide receiver on the team for this particular scheme. He just fits this scheme perfect. So to me, he definitely gets a game ball, but the other game ball that I have to give out is Kyle Pitts. He scored his first touchdown, first 100-yard game, receiving game of the season, and like Mike said, this was his coming out party. He's arrived. This was his game where he proved those doubters wrong that was saying he's not a generational talent. You saw today, and really I think that Ridley and Gage being out this game was kind of a blessing in disguise because now you got to see with Kyle Pitts getting a lot of targets, how good he really is. And really what it showed me in this game, and that's what I was just talking about a little bit earlier, and I hate to keep bringing it up, but Calvin Ridley, it kind of makes Calvin Ridley disposable or replaceable when you see like, man, Kyle Pitts can do everything that Ridley don't want to do, that he's afraid to do. Like Kyle Pitts, 6'6", he has all of the physical features, God-given ability, physical, fast, can catch the ball with his hands, strong hand. Like you don't see Kyle Pitts drop many passes. I can count maybe on one hand how many passes he's dropped this season. Maybe 2 passes the whole season. That guy can catch the ball in traffic. He can catch the deep ball. He can pretty much do everything. So all those people saying that I don't know if he's going to be able to replace Julio. Today, that dude looked really, really freakish. He looked a lot like Julio today. So I really think you have to give a game ball to Kyle Pitts, just the way that he balled out today. And to me, he really took over this game. Because when there was a big play that needed to be made, Kyle Pitts made the play, and he made it look easy. Like, he was out there just making plays. So those 2 guys are like CP. He's like my favorite player on this Falcons team because he just been balling out. But Kyle Pitts has to get a game ball today because to me, he was that X factor in today's game where he just took over.
All right, we got a $5 super chat. Gordon Lewis, he said, y'all, we blew a 17-point lead to the Jets, who are not a good team. I think we have more to fix than a little bit. You want to take this one, Mike, or you want me to go ahead and take this?
You already knew this was my tone. You already knew this was my tone. We scored 25 points against a good defense, so what's the point? I'm going to just leave it as simple as that. I'm going to take the K-Style spin to it. We scored 25 points against the Super Bowl champions. All right. And they are currently at the moment, whenever I can see it, but these guys are looking at, they just won today. They scored 45 points. They just scored 45 against the Dolphins. So it's like a team is a team. Points is points. At the end of the day, you still got to score. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, man, you only can play against who you're playing. Nobody says, oh, LeBron James just scored 40, 50 points on, the Hornets or the Nuggets or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the worst team is. Nobody say that. All they care about is, oh, damn, LeBron just scored 50. That's it. We won the game at the end of the day. That's all that matters.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and go and attack this one here. Every week is always a learning experience. It's always going to be something you're going to have to work on. I'm going to use an analogy here. Did y'all see that Wilder Tyson Fury fight last?
Hold on. Let Jew go ahead. Jew's about to he got to step out. He got a family engagement, but go ahead. Go ahead before we get to that. Go ahead, Jew. Kind of give people the last word, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like I said. I'm just happy to go into the bye week 2-3. This is the perfect timing for this bye week because we kind of banged up. I don't know if you guys seen Dante Fowler got rolled up on during the game.
Yeah.
He came back out the second half and he had a huge brace on his knee. So I'm hoping that, he comes back healthy for the next game that we have. I think it's against Miami when we come back from the bye. But this bye is coming at the perfect timing because we have a lot of guys like Eric Harris. Is Eric Harris in concussion protocol? What type of injury did Eric Harris have?
I think it was a hamstring or something.
I think hamstring injury.
Hamstring, okay. So this is just perfect timing for us to get healthy and get these guys back. Because usually we know your bye week usually don't coincide with guys getting injured. But it seemed like this year, this bye week came at the perfect timing because a lot of our key guys who have went down with injuries, they got one extra week to get healthy. Maybe Russell Gage comes back after the bye week because he's been out since week 2 with that ankle injury. So, like I said, you got the momentum. Like me and K-Style, we always talk about that momentum. You have the momentum going into your bye week. You have 2 weeks to prep for the Miami Dolphins. As we've been saying, let's continue to finish. 60 minutes. We saw 60 minutes today. They actually finished the game. I'm proud of this team for coming out and having that grit. They played with grit today. That's what we need from this team. Arthur Smith, Dean Pease are preaching grit to these guys. Don't matter how you win. Like Mr. Owens with this comment, 17-point lead, we won the game. These guys finished, and that's what we have to continue to do as this Atlanta Falcons team. As we continue to build this winning culture, win at all costs. That's what it's all about. Finish. These guys finished today. So I'm really proud of these guys. I know that you guys going to kill it the rest of the show, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys continuing to tune in. Hit that like, subscribe button for Jew Talk Sports. Six-man K-Styles, Atlanta Falcons Nation. Continue to help us get to 2,000. I'm on the road. I'm almost at 1,500. So we need about 500 more. We'll be back. We'll be at 2,000, but we appreciate you guys. I do got an engagement, so I'm going to hop off here, but I appreciate you guys always supporting us here at Atlanta Falcons Nation, Jew Talk Sports. I'll holler at you guys, fellas. See you guys on Tuesday night for Atlanta Falcons Heavy Hitters. I'm not too sure what we're going to talk about this week. Y'all want to tune in because it's the bye week, so maybe we'll do a special show for you guys this Tuesday night. But We'll holler at you guys. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, Jude, man.
All right.
Tell family said what's up, man.
Will do. Y'all be easy.
All right. So this is what I was gonna say on this comment here.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this too. That's why I had this topic, because I wanted to talk about it.
Okay. I got 2 points to make on this comment. Yes, we got a lot to work on. It shows. But did you account for the 2 fumbles in the red zone? That were Matt Ryan's fault, by the way. Matt Ryan's fault that we got those 2 fumbles in the red zone. that took a potential 14 points off the board. Remember, Hayden Hurst fumbling was Matt Ryan's fault. And remember,
Damn.
Mike Davis fumbling was Matt Ryan's fault too.
Goddamn Matt Ryan.
Man, Matt Ryan, man, I told you shouldn't have thrown the ball to Hayden Hurst. He wouldn't have fumbled. You should have ran
the RPO and ran the damn ball.
Exactly. You should have had a 45-yard touchdown run. But think about it. Like I said, think about it like that, man. Like I said, it's a 17, but it shouldn't have been as close if you take care of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't, like I said, you gotta look at that. See, like I said, you're looking at the final score, but you have to actually look at the totality of the game. Remember, they had a drive going in, 40, 50-yard drive on both times, 50-yard drives. Hayden Hurst tried to get an extra yard, fumbled the ball. 7 points off the board because the Jets was not stopping. Mike Davis did the same thing as well. You had a long drive going on. You had Kyle Pitts make a couple catches. Mike Davis fumbled the ball.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, the Falcons should have had at least 40 points today.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, it should have been 41-20. It should have been 41-17 or 20, however the hell y'all want to call it. So, and the second thing is when we talk about the Jets, it's against the Jets. Did y'all see that fight last night? This is what we talk about when you have a boxer going against a brawler. The boxer's going to win every time. That's why Deontay Wilder can't beat Tyson Fury. You got, like I said, skill. Like I said, you got skill versus knockout power. Y'all thought I had to remember Tyson Fury is the bigger guy. But when you're a boxer and you're going against a guy that's not a boxer, you're expected to whoop that boxer's ass. You whoop his ass as a boxer. And that's what you're supposed to do. You do not control who you play on the schedule. Like I said, if the Falcons would have lost to the Jets, we'll be having a whole completely different, a whole nother story. So I would rather beat the Jets than lose to the Jets, because now the narrative is going to be, why couldn't y'all beat that sorry-ass team? But now the narrative is, y'all only won because that's a sorry-ass team. How does that sound? That don't sound that doesn't sound good, does it?
Gotta pick a side.
You got to pick a side, because regardless if you played the Jets or not, in your eyes, it was going to be a negative regardless if they won or lost. I'm not saying, I'm just going based off the comment that we have right here on this $5 super chat. We appreciate the $5 super chat. But like I said, even if it's the Jets, you gotta win those games regardless. And then you also have to remember, you can't really say you lost to the Jets when the whole world picked the Jets to beat the Falcons. So is it really the Jets? If everybody in the world picked the Jets to win? Yeah. So we can throw
out the window.
Yeah, we could throw that. Well, I'm about to say, y'all know the boy, the homie ATM. He sent me some stuff today. It was about 75 tweets of quote unquote Falcon fan that said that the damn Jets was gonna blow us out by 20. So is really losing to the Jets? Is it really a bad thing, or is it only a bad thing because it's certain people's narratives because they're mad that the Falcons won? And this is another thing that I didn't get into earlier. I've seen so many motherfucking people that are mad today because the Falcons won, but they got Falcons fan for life on their pages and stuff. Don't make no damn sense. We got a $2 super chat.
$2.
For Bezo Ill God. Holla, holla, holla. He said, I could have sworn the Jets beat the Titans last week. Yeah, the Titans, who were one of the AFC favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the Titans were one of the AFC favorites this year. They beat them. Any given Sunday, bro. But you say you want more out of this team. Shit, the W should tell you. You, like I said, as long as you win the game, it don't matter how you win. You got to win. The team cannot be satisfied with the game they had. They must want to get better. This is what we talk about. But the thing about it is, if because basically what you did was you literally just downplayed the Falcons winning. Those type of comments make you downplay what they did, regardless who they play against. But this is the stuff we talk about. This is the stuff that we address. Instead of a lot of people saying that we attack fans and stuff like that, but this is the type of stuff we address. Like I said, everybody wants more out this team. You gotta remember, everybody wants more out this team. But the thing about it is, when it comes to the end of the year, these type of games like this, where like I said, there's three stats in the standings: wins, losses, ties. At the end of the day, you want to be on the winner side of that. You don't want to be on the loser side. Because now if you're on the loser side, now you got a whole bunch of problems. Now we're going into a bye week where we're going to be 2-3 instead of 1-4. Would you be more satisfied going into a bye week 1-4? Because I damn sure don't. That's my expectation of the team. I still think this is a 10-17, and I've been standing on it.
Got to beat teams who you're supposed to beat. That's what it all comes down to.
Exactly.
If you do your damn job and beat the team that you want to beat, you can be 10-7 at the end of the year. That's all that matters.
Exactly. See, the thing is, you can't choose how you want a team to win. We're not on the field. We can't help determine how these teams win. You win, you lose, or you tie, regardless who you play.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's just say if this is one of those situations, if the Falcons do go on a run and they needed that one game to get in the playoffs, and they look at this Jet game and they lose.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's going to happen? Damn it, we should have beat the Jets. And that's how it always comes down to. But we got a $1.99 super chat.
Hold. Let me just say this.
Oh, go back to it.
Let me just say this. Because I want to get this real quick. We're talking about getting excited. You're saying we're getting excited over the Jets. Do you realize for the past 15 years, guess who's been beating the Jets every year? But that same narrative don't apply to the Patriots. They play in a division worth of sucker teams. And no disrespect, but them are bottom feeders. Miami, the Jets, and the Bills have been bottom feeders for the last 15 years. But why doesn't that narrative stand for them also? So you gotta keep that same energy. You gotta beat who you beat at the end of the day.
Exactly. You call Tom. We all call Tom Brady the GOAT, but he been beating the Dolphins and the Jets for 16 years, 2 times a year. It don't come up until the Falcons beat them. Really?
Come on.
Hey, you got to do better than that, bro. You got to do better than that.
Man, fuck a Tom Brady up here talking about everybody. Tom Brady is an overrated piece of shit. All right. At the end of the day, is what he is. He's over fucking rated. He's the luckiest guy in the history of the damn game. Right. Everybody else, you don't heard me go over before. I don't give a damn if y'all like it or not. But when it all come down to it, it's a lot of people that goes into making, like everybody NFL champions. And Tom Brady ain't the only reason why things got done in New England. You know what I'm saying? It's a team effort. Malcolm Butler. You know what I'm saying? I can throw up Sonny Michel having one hell of a goddamn Super Bowl when they played against the Rams. Nobody says Sonny Michel is a legend. Nobody get him. They traded his ass away. So at the end of the day, let's keep it 100. He's the luckiest guy on the face of the earth. Everybody else do the job and he get credit for it.
Yeah. So by using that logic, by saying that means Tom Brady's Super Bowls are overrated then with that logic that you're saying. So is he the greatest of all time? Does he beat the Jets and the Dolphins 2 years in a row? Play them twice a year. And remember, Buffalo ain't been great only since the last couple years. The second place team go on average of 7-9 a year.
7-9 a year.
Yeah, they go 13-3 every year. So you got so like I said, if you're gonna show the energy about Tom Brady being the GOAT and winning the division 16 out of 18 years, playing bottom feeder teams. Like I said, of course we excited that they won. God damn it, the Falcons won. I don't give a fuck who. Man, we could be playing Northside High School if we had to, if it was part of our schedule. Shit. I don't give a damn. You play who you play. And this is what we say about, like I said, you play who you are scheduled to play against. No matter if, like I said, but with that mindset, if you win, you lost. If you lost, you really lost.
Absolutely.
So in reality, in his mindset, that's one of the 0-17 crowd I'm talking about. That I always talk about, the 0-17 crowd. These are the people that hate when Falcons win games. They love when Falcons lose games. But then they judge Falcons on who they beat. But they talk shit about the Falcons based on who they beat.
Oh my God, that ain't hurt. I'm sorry.
But let's get to this $4.99 super chat. Rondo with the $4.99. Shouts out to Ricardo. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to Ricardo, a real Falcon fan. Said Jets sat Titans 7 times last week, none today. Yes, the Titans team that is one of the AFC favorites to be in the Super Bowl now. From a lot of people say. Remember, Ryan Tannehill is one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, from what a lot of people have been saying. You can't pick and choose your argument. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have the same energy with the Falcons regardless if they win or lose, bro. So you can't test us over here. We battle tested when it comes to wins and losses around. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is what AFN is about, bro. We ride with the team, win, lose, or draw. I don't know about your ass, but I know I am.
Win, lose, or draw. You always see us doing live shows
Exactly. This must be the first time you came. This must be the first time, because this is the first time I seen his name. So this is a first time viewer. So sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. We do this. We do this on a weekly basis, regardless if they win or lose against whoever.
3-4 times a week. 3-4 times a week. That's what we do.
So if you want to go, it was expecting the channel to shit on the Falcons when they win, this is the wrong channel for you, bro. We've already said what they needed to work on. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you, bro.
This is
stream
right here.
Every day. It's a stream every day over here.
You get everyday content. It's a daily content.
Look. The same two faces, both faces.
Right.
But we got a $1.99 super chat from Didi. Appreciate the love, homie. Appreciate the love. And he came with another one.
Hey, and going bro, we're not picking on you. We just look, bro, we appreciate it. But like I said, I just want to make that clear. This is not us picking at. We just giving our opinion. And we definitely thank you for all your contributions. Everybody contribution. We just speak.
Right.
We just speak our mind. That's just it.
And then, like I said, we say it's nothing. It's nothing wrong with wanting to expect more from the team. That's what you're supposed to do as a fan. But when it comes down to those fans that want to see them lose every week, but get mad at them for winning, like I said, them the ones that we mostly talk about. Like I said, you want to see this team get better. Like I said, there's a lot of things this team need to work on.
It's basis though.
We gotta work on stopping the run. We gotta work on catching the ball. We got to work on getting more plays out the running game. We got to get working on special teams, especially special teams, coverage, all that stuff.
The last couple of games been pretty bad.
But at the end of the day, in the 2 wins that we do have, when they needed to make a play on offense and defense, they made the plays. You saw Matt Ryan. You saw the offense drive down the field to get that last touchdown to seal. You saw the defense get the sacks at the end of the game when they need to. I still don't like that zone coverage they played at the end, but when they went to man and you started seeing them sacks come along, this is the stuff we talk about as far as the stuff they need to do to win the game. We just need to, like I said, see, I think where you're coming from is kind of what our motto is more so we got to see it for 60 minutes. That's basically what he's saying. I just got to see it for 60 minutes. And like I said, if you've watched us for all last year when we started, that's been one of my key points about this Falcon team all last season is we got to do it for 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
60 minutes. That's what it's all about, doing it for 60 minutes. Jalen Hawkins, and we finally got an interception on defense today. Well, we ain't about that yet.
We finally caught one.
We finally got one. And look, here go Brandon Price here said 2 and 3 feels a whole lot better than 1 and 4. We started 1 and 4. We didn't get our
winning streak.
Is that we
winning streak right at 400? Right, 2 games over 500. So, like I said, man, it's better than it's better than 1 and 4. That's what they ain't gonna show.
Right. Yeah.
Hold on. So 2 injuries. My bad, but Burrow to the hospital, throat contusion, and how the hell you get a throat contusion? But
motherfucker got hit in the throat or something. God damn.
And Saquon Barkley hurt again. He got a low ankle injury. So that dude, man.
I told you he's too big to be running like he runs. But damn, Joe Burrow, throat contusion. Damn, how the fuck do you?
How the hell you get a throat contusion?
He must have got. he must have got punched in the throat or something. Boy, Umaga must have came. Look, I'm not trying to make a joke out of this, but it sounds like Umaga came back from the dead and gave him a Samoan spike or something. Exactly. I don't want to make a joke about that. That's still fucked up, but damn. Hopefully they get better soon, boy, because damn, I have never heard of no throat contusion.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
Damn. But I want to get to Mrs. K Styles here. She said, I want a person to say, while yes, our Falcons are retooling, we also still have the tools to win the game. Glad some of our rookies had their chance to shine today.
Absolutely. Especially the rookies. That's what we've been talking about. Having the rookies get their time and like really, you gotta have the experience. It's like he was saying, like you gotta have your opportunity to get baptized. You gotta get baptized. You gotta understand what the the speed of the game is. You're not going to understand if you're not on the field. So I thought it was a great idea to get these young guys in the mix.
Mm-hmm. Man, because they said, cause I saw somebody here talking about, damn the Falcons, they're ruining our draft picks. Like, shit. Hey, I guess they want the Falcons to get a top 5 pick.
For what?
Let me put it up here. He's talking about Cortland Griffin said the Falcons think they're Super Bowl bound, and then he came with the next one talking about just ruining our draft pick. That's having very low expectations for your team.
He ain't got no expectations. He worried about the draft. He want to play.
He said, look. He said the season don't even matter as long as. Hey, look, as long as they don't win no more games, he good.
We got this person. Oh, you in the shock value. That's all you do. I'm gonna just make you a compilation of just old Falcon draft picks. So that'll satisfy you.
That should be the bye week show.
Right. You know what? We might just make that. We just might make that.
We're about to do it again. We did it already. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it again. But yeah, like I said, I want to give shout outs for Jalen Hawkins for actually coming down with the pick.
Yes.
After last week.
He's been playing great, man. I saw some. I think he's starting to understand Dean Pease because the way he's reacting from that safety position, that strong safety position, he looked like he's naturally gifted right there. I'm not gonna go out and say he's gonna be a great player, but he just looks comfortable in that position.
Yeah,
I'll just say that. Go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead. I was gonna say, I ain't know if you was finished. Go ahead, continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll finish.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, because I was gonna say, because I think Deron Harmon is better suited at free safety anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would rather have that experience at that free safety spot that can kind of direct. But like I said, Jalen Hawkins playing strong safety. I'm not shocked at that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying this since the beginning. He's a better strong safety than his free safety anyway. Remember the first interview we did with me on here with your ass? Yeah. The fucked up hair and everything. Exactly. So it was just good to actually see an interception get coming up. Like I said, we lost the turnover battle today, of course, with the 2 fumbles and stuff. But ATN came in. He said, why didn't Frank Darby play much? They had him more on special teams this week. They're going to slowly bring him in, though. They're going to slowly bring him into the offense. But he was playing a lot of special teams today, too.
I really think next year is the year to really be talking about making a Super Bowl run. Like, I really think that's what they're thinking. They kind of get the core rookie guys up to speed, but like I think next year is the real That's the destination, and that's the time frame that they looking to really start making a push towards being, contenders.
Hey, look, hold on. I'm gonna do it right. Hold on. Remember, Mike, the 2 fumbles, they were Matt Ryan's fault. Hold on.
Wow, you about to do that? You about to go at that? Really?
Prove them wrong. But yeah, we go ahead and Q&A it now. Like I said, it was a game that could have been better. But when they needed to make the plays, they made the plays again. Like I said, you had 2 fumbles that cost you 14 points. You had a pass interference call that necessarily didn't have to be a pass interference call, but I think AJ Terrell didn't turn his head around. I think that's the reason why they called it.
I mean, it was close. It was ticky-tacky to me. I don't.
It was close, but like I said, I think the reason why they called it was because he didn't have his head turned around. So if he would have had his head turned around, they wouldn't have called it. But the fact that he was just playing the man the whole time, that's what led to their second touchdown. Outside of that one big play, the Jets really didn't do shit at all.
No, they really didn't. And I'm gonna tell you this too. Like I said before, I don't really see anything special in Zach Wilson. I think we don't already talked about that. All I see is him throwing deep. I don't see anything special. I can see something in Fields. I can see something in Lance, Trevor Lawrence. But when I'm looking at Zach Wilson, I don't see anything special. He just throws hard, and there's so many other quarterbacks in the league who throw hard. That ain't nothing special. He wasn't running. He's the average athlete.
Hey, look. And what have I been saying the whole pre-draft thing?
The pre-draft?
What I've been saying about Zach Wilson, I was like, something about this motherfucker ain't right.
Why you just don't like? Something about him you just don't like. And Roddy White said it. It was like, this dude is an average athlete at best. And he got so much hate for that. But Roddy White said it, and you said it. That it's just something about that dude I just don't like. And just having the opportunity to see him play, he didn't really stand. Nothing stood out to me with him. Nothing stood out. I've seen that before. Everything that he does, I've seen it before. Nothing.
Hey, look! I tell, hold on. I saw somebody here another one that was talking about y'all just who that for life. He said, hey, don't get too happy. Y'all best the Jets, and we whooping that Saints ass too. Don't worry about that. November 7th, we're gonna find that first game.
Man, can you worry about Mr. Crablegs?
Right. We whooping that Saints ass too. so you better worry about that game. Cookie by Nature said he plays too much like Johnny Manziel.
He kind of does. He kind of does.
In a way, yeah. Like I said, we're beating the Saints. Don't worry about it, bro. We're beating the Saints. And you can no. His thing said who that for life. And I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. We beating the Saints, so don't worry about that. I ain't worried about crab legs. But
and Taysom Hill was carted off today.
Oh damn! The hell happened? Shit.
He was carted off. Oh, okay. So y'all really gonna have to rely on crab legs.
So that X Factor. So if that X Factor got carted off, So that's unpredictability that is going to be missing from that offense.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't. What they gonna do? Throw the ball to Aaron Kamara 50 times a game? I don't know, because
probably.
Michael Thomas, he's not back yet, so I don't know what the Saints gonna do.
Oh yeah, they said we sound stupid for saying we beating the Saints. We gonna see. We beating the Saints. It may not be both times, but we're gonna beat them at least once. But let hey. But we're gonna kind of ignore that, because what he trying to do now, he want to take over and have us focus on him.
He ain't got no hope in his own team. So
yeah. I mean, you come on a Falcons thing and you talking shit from a Saints fans perspective. I can understand one time, but 5-6 times, that sounds like an obsession to me. Let's see. Philip Franklin came here and said, could it be a mental thing with all the drop balls, or could Matt be putting a little extra zip on that thing?
Nah, that's mental.
It's mental.
You gotta catch them. Those are not hard passes because they wide open. A lot of these things are wide open. I mean, you want to throw a lollipop, have him throw the ball up, lob it up to him. I don't. That's too easy. Calvin Ridley is a good receiver, great receiver. He shouldn't be dropping these type of passes.
Exactly. Yeah, because Zacchaeus had one earlier in the game too that he made up with on that big one. We got a $5 super chat. Christopher right here. Holla said Pitts got first TD. Davis got TD. Sharp showed up. Blake showed up. Zacchaeus made up for his 2 drops. Paris and Matty Ice had their way. Like I said, at the end of hold on, my damn thing done went out. Hold on. See, that Saints fan that came in and fucked my mic up. That's some bullshit. Okay, can you hear me now?
I got you.
Okay, you got me. Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, this was a team win. Don't matter who it was against. It's a team win. Like I said, we got better teams coming up. But just like we said when Hayden Hurst fumbled that ball, it's all about momentum. It's all about momentum. You got to go into this bye week 2-3. You had no business losing to Washington. Really had no business losing to Philly.
Not the way Philly playing.
Yeah, even though they beat the Panthers this week, ain't no reason. But this is just one of those cases where, okay, you lost to these teams, whatever. You're going to have to bounce back, and you're going to have to win a few of these games here. Like I said, you got the Jets. And Mike, I kind of have a question, too. I have a very interesting question since we're bringing up the Jets. Where was this it's just the Jets energy when they made the schedule before the preseason started?
It's just the Jets.
I didn't hear that.
Hear nothing. It's just the Jets.
Right.
My thing is,
I didn't hear it at the beginning of the season. I didn't hear it. Such and such and such. It's just the only time you heard it is when they beat them in London this week.
I see what the narrative is. As soon as they beat a team that you should beat, oh, you just beat the net. You just beat the Jets. You just beat the Washington football team. Like,
but if they beat a team, that is a good team, you're either lucky or you suck. But by saying you're lucky, just basically saying you suck. So that's gonna be the narrative right there. That's why I said that is the 0-17 crowd. You can't win for lose for shit when it comes to them. And I know Jesse Owens Robinson Jr. had a question earlier. He said the Jets have a good defense but couldn't stop us. But he was asking about Calvin Ridley earlier. I was like, oh, we have no idea. I just know it was a personal issue and he didn't make the trip. So we come find out Monday.
Man,
we come find out. We'll see.
I just need that man to. I just don't want it to be anything about his attitude detrimental to the team or whatever. I just need it to be a legit reason. I don't need it to be no bull crap for him to be out.
Yeah. And here you go. Uncle Javon said, hell, the Jets were the favorites today.
Mm-hmm.
Every sports expert around America said the Jets was going to beat the Falcons today.
Mm-hmm.
So how you going to say, well, it was just the Jets when every fucking professional said that the Jets was going to beat the Falcons?
Every last one of them. All of them said that.
Right. So what you saying is that the professionals don't know what the hell they talking about? Any given Sunday, bro.
That's the league.
That's the league, bro.
You got to give him a fighter's chance. Everybody got a fighter's chance.
Puncher's chance. We got a full 99 super chat.
Oh, 99.
Dirty Bird Bama boy. He said, not gonna lie, OZ showed more heart than really right now. No sidestepping or zigzagging from OZ. He caught the ball and found the first down marker.
Mm-hmm. That's my number one frustration. That's all. Look, when I talk about your boy Clifford Franklin, that's all I care about. I need you to just go forward. That's it. That's all. That's not too hard. That's not too hard. I'm not asking too much of him. I just need Clifford Franklin to catch the ball and run forward, not going sideways like he playing Pac-Man. All right, don't need that.
I'm sorry, boy. I'm thinking about that move replacements when they was in practice and they had Clifford Franklin run that hook route and he dropped it. He dropped it bad. I said, oh no, this dude can't catch a cold up in this mother. All right, we got another $5 super chat. He said, the reason why we lost to the Bucs because of the messed up punt. So Tom Brady is the luckiest player of all time.
Man, boy, that's the truth right there.
Like I said, that's why he said if losing to the Jets is some bullshit, it's bullshit to everybody's eyes, boy. The guy that y'all consider the GOAT who done played against the Jets twice for over 20 years, that means 2 of them wins was some bullshit. So you got to have the same energy. So somebody said, who the hell is Clifford Franklin? John Ford said, who the hell is Clifford Franklin? Look, should I explain it to him who Clifford Franklin is?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Clifford Franklin is a character off the movie The Replacements. You might not have seen this movie because you don't know who Clifford Franklin is. But he was the wide receiver in the movie that dropped everything he had thrown to him until the second to last game when they put some damn stickum on his hand and he started catching everything. That's who we call a Calvin Ridley right now. He's Clifford Franklin because he's dropping things.
Oh my God.
Hell no. But at the end of the day, how we're gonna say this is it doesn't matter who you play. Wins, losses, ties are the only thing that matters. when it comes to the final standings. Like I said, we always complain about us as fans always complain about us playing teams playing good teams decently well, but underestimating the bad teams, losing to the bad teams. That was it. You have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Even though 99.7% of America thought the Jets was going to beat the Falcons. Wait, what? Justin Fields shaking up and Andy Dalton comes to the game. Damn. Boy, everybody getting hurt right now. What the fuck going on?
Hey, man. I don't know what the hell going on. God damn.
Oh, shit. I don't like that. Oh, that's crazy. Corey G said he need them. Yes, the greatest wide receiver of all time had Stickum on the glove for majority.
He proud to say that.
He said he wore Stickum on those gloves for most of his career. So does that technically make him the greatest of all time, or does that make him? I'm just saying.
Greatest shooter of all time. The greatest shooter of all time.
Michael Sice said, I thought this was a must-win for the Falcons. If they would have lost, their season is basically over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you say that.
That's why we say that. That's why we say you got to beat the team that you should beat.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said it'd be a bad team, but like I said, I'd rather go into a bye week 2-3 than 1-4.
Mm-hmm. You
still got the strength of your schedule coming up. You want to be at least close to 500. I'd rather be above 500. But if I'm not above 500, I want to at least be at 500 when we get into the meat and potatoes of the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a bad feeling when the Jets started to come back?
Nope. I did not get a bad feeling. I just don't think like that. I wait to, get over for the most part. Like I said, man, like at the end of the day, this is not the same team. I've already seen changes that I need to see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we see Jalen Hawkins making plays at strong safety. He didn't do that under Dan Quinn. He's been here about 3 years. He didn't do that under Dan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Oliver didn't do that. Isaiah Oliver looked like absolute shit under Dan Quinn. So it's not the same team. So at the end of it, I don't think about what happened under Dan Quinn. This is a new team, new scheme.
Yeah, Devon. If you actually look up, I forgot who broke it. I don't know if it was Fox. Was it CBS Sports that broke it a while ago? Yeah, Jerry Rice and Jerry Rice said his damn self he wore a Stickum on his damn gloves.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And this is what the wife talking about right now. And she watch every game with me. She said, y'all fans will never be satisfied. We could be 4-1 right now, but we'll find something to complain about.
Never fails. You won the damn game.
Exactly. Like I said, I could tell you this. I could tell you this Falcon team could be 4-1. This fan base would hate them being 4-1 than 1-4.
And we should have new quarterback.
That should. And I'm just generalizing. I ain't talking about specific folks. So if you don't think like that, we're not talking about you. We talking about those that think like that. So that's what she talking about. She's just generalizing. That's what I say. If you don't fit into that narrative, they ain't talking about you. That's a fact. Like I said, they would rather this team be 1-4 than 4-1. Just so they could say, aha, we told you so. But Kevin Ashley said, do you feel like this bye week will help the Falcons or hurt them?
Oh, it definitely helped them. This is gonna get guys a chance to get healthy. I forget who was out. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but Eric Harris, I think he had some issues. I think we just had Fowler. Fowler kind of rolled up his knee or ankle or something, but he came back to the game. But like I said, it's just give them more time to get healthy. Instead of 1 week to get healthy, they got a whole, they got 2 weeks for the most part to get healthy. So it'll be worth it.
Right. Definitely.
It's bye week.
Yeah. And like I said, I kind of got to get used to it because, like I said, I'm not really too much of a fan of early bye weeks. But like you said, when you got like little stuff like this, and then you got guys that you bringing in like a Mike Pennell and Sean Williams and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you give them an extra week to get familiar with the playbooks and the schematics of things, and now it definitely helps. Because once this bye week is over, once this Miami game comes, y'all not gonna see much of Tyler Davidson. I'm just gonna say that now.
Hey, at the end of the day, Duke can get cut all I care. Because I'm tired of seeing him do nothing.
Oh yeah. And like I said, before we end the show, like I said, I'm gonna have to it's just been a good day. It's just been a good weekend for Atlanta sports in general. Braves win, Bulldogs win,
Alabama lost.
Hey, Yellow Jackets win. Yellow Jackets win.
Oh yeah, they got their dub too.
We needed
that.
A
good year for Georgia Tech. It's been a good year for Georgia Tech. They've been getting some big time wins, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Jet Life 420 said, y'all been killing Tyler Davidson all show. Means can go honestly, in my opinion. At least with me, at least when we crap on memes, at least Means can hold a damn side or something. He may not make much plays, but he does something to help everybody else. It ain't that often, but it happens just enough.
Every once in a while, you'll see a page for Means, but boy, you won't see nothing but Tyler Davidson.
Tyler Davidson, boy, it's like, bruh. That's why I say the reason why Tyler Davidson doesn't stand out is because he just, like I said, he just doesn't stand out because he looks just like everybody else on the defensive line, and it doesn't make a difference. Like, you could bring a Taquan Graham in and you'll see just a slight difference.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got one right here. Ultra Shadow. Yeah, Hawks won too. Hold on, I said, Coach Gerald Lamb said, checked out my first time watching the Atlanta Falcons in London vlog people. And that's the thing we talking about, boy. That London crowd was wild, boy. I didn't know Tottenham Hotspur. I didn't know that stadium had a retractable field. I ain't never seen that.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that before.
But they was rowdy, boy. I think 98% of them was drunk as hell, but they were rowdy as fuck, though. They was rowdy. That's a damn shame. And you had Falcons players saying they felt London was more of a home field advantage than fucking the Benz. Think about how that's done.
That tells you the fans. Who are you talking about? They only show up because it benefit them.
Right.
If it ain't benefiting them, they don't care about showing.
That's what I'm saying. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think Bama boy, I think he got something to say about the Bulldog. I think he said, y'all got the juice, but remember, heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's gonna be a very interesting SEC championship game right there. I'll tell you that. But
at the end of the day, you lost. Just take that L and be happy with it. Smile, put some crown coat, whatever you got to do with it. But you got an L at the end of the day.
Shit, Alabama gonna end up in the top 4 at the end of the season anyway, regardless of this loss.
Man, you know how it goes.
I know how it goes. Alabama
number 1.
They're gonna be number 2 by the end of the damn season. So you ain't got nothing to worry. Alabama could lose 3 games and be number 1 in the nation. I'm gonna just say that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Triple G. Yeah, all those fans are soccer fans worldwide. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of folk that don't watch soccer or football. Oh boy, y'all think the 12th man in Seattle was the motherfucker? Go look at one of these random ass soccer matches you watch on Fox Sports or something like that.
That might be shaking.
Boy, no, they got the whole city shaking. They ain't got the stadium shaking. They got the city shaking.
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't got as football fans and as low as football fans we ain't got shit on them soccer fans. We got nothing on them.
They stay loud. They stay with it.
But think about it like this, especially as Atlanta fans. Go to Atlanta United game.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And compare that to an Atlanta Falcon game. When Atlanta United was losing. Let me might add that. Compared to when the Falcons are winning. I've seen both of them. More loyalty with Atlanta United than the Falcons. I tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Be 60,000 in there when they was losing a lot of games last year.
Still happy. Still representing.
Still outside. Boom, boom, boom. ATL. Boom, boom. All the way through the game. Let Matt Ryan throw one incomplete pass.
They're ready to throw him out the whole city.
Like this. Fuck this shit. He can go eat a dick for all I care. Bring in a new quarterback. This whole franchise need to be thrown in the garbage. After one incomplete pass. All right. So I guess there ain't really no much more that we can say about it.
Everybody watching the game and listening to us clown. That's all they doing.
Exactly. I guess we go ahead and end it from here, man. We can go ahead and end it from here. Like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in here. Hold on. He said, hold on, let me get this. He said, hold on. He said, Vic was here, stayed in full. Draft Matt ain't been the same since.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn
lie. It was full. Hey, look, I'm about to say it was full, all right. But they weren't winning as many games as you thought they was. It was the thing about with Vic was it wasn't about the football. It was the entertainment value. It was I wanted to go see him make that long ass run. That even in the Vic era, they still didn't have back-to-back winning seasons. We didn't get our first back-to-back winning season until 2008. From 1966 to 2007, we never had a back-to-back winning season.
Mm-hmm.
So it was full. It was just full of people that just wanted to be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
See that, but that right there is actually, yeah. And like I said, that's what they want. They want the entertainment. See the problem with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan doesn't entertain people down here.
Mm-hmm.
He's boring. He's considered a lame, a duck, a 9-to-5 guy. See, but the problem is he doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's it. That's the biggest difference. It's like I said, Michael Vick brought an aspect to the game that we didn't really see since Randall Cunningham. And it was down here in Atlanta, and Michael Vick could relate to a lot of people down here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So by seeing him entertain and being that face of the city and stuff like that, it gravitated people to come watch the games, buy the jerseys, go to these games and watch Michael Vick run, watch him play. But the only problem is, and there was a one downfall when it came to those teams. We had the worst pass. We had one of the worst passing teams in them years. Number one in rushing. We never had a back-to-back winning season, and we only see 2 playoff appearances. Matt, we got our first back-to-back winning season. See, but the problem is he doesn't relate to the majority of the fan base here in Atlanta. Like I said, he's boring. He doesn't run. He doesn't have a 4.3 40. So you're not going to see him play like, I didn't go say Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes is not a running quarterback anyway.
He don't even run like that, yeah.
Nah. Like they want the Russell Wilson type. This is what they want down here. They want that Russell Wilson type. But the issue, hold on, did I freeze up? Oh, never mind. But the issue is, no matter what quarterback you bring to a city or a team, it has to be right with the system. Every player that comes into this league is a system guy. So, just like I said, it just come down to I want to be entertained, and I want to see somebody that relates to me. I want to see somebody that brings money into this city externally.
At the end of the day, it just comes down to entertaining black people. I'm just gonna put it as simple as it possibly can be. That's what y'all want. Y'all just want somebody who's gonna entertain and run fast. Y'all can buy his shoes.
It will be majority of those, but like I said, there's a lot of white folks and Latino folks that kind of think they too. But that's why I wasn't saying.
I'm talking about here in Atlanta. I'm talking about here in
Atlanta too. I'm talking about here in Atlanta too. But it's majority, because we have to think Atlanta is majority a black city. Most of the Atlanta fans that's around the city are majority black folks. That's what we are. And like what we look for is players that we can gravitate towards. See, Trae Young is a different story, because Trae Young nobody want Trae Young here. Everybody wanted Luka. So let's get that straightened up, because I remember that draft. The whole city of Atlanta was pissed off because they didn't get Luka.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted Luka down here. So
I know I didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't like I said. I kind of knew they was gonna get Trae. Because, like I said, especially with the Hawks, they needed somebody that had a spark. They had no damn choice, because we had nothing. Mm-hmm. We had the remnants of Dennis Schroeder, so you knew we had nothing.
But they needed a culture change at the end of the day. That's what it was mostly about.
Right.
Culture change in Atlanta.
Right.
The Joe Johnson attitude wasn't gonna work.
Right. So, yeah, so when we think about Vic and Ryan, it's just more so of the preference of the people around. But here's the interesting question now, and we're going to get to the final shot down. When it comes to this statement, because I kind of hear this statement a lot, is it's kind of interesting that people say stuff like this, like, right? I'm not gonna say not to the Mad Monk, but this is the conversation that I had where people were like, "Well, Vic was exciting, Matt Ryan's boring, and such like that." And it was like the Falcons need this type of quarterback to win games. From last thing I remember, the Georgia Bulldogs are not located in Atlanta. They're in Athens, right?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna go there.
You're gonna start a whole.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. This is I'm gonna just say it like this because I made that one statement. That one time I made that statement, I almost got in a fight because of that statement. I said, so you have this one energy for this team, but you're rooting for a team that notoriously does not have what you're looking for, that doesn't represent what you say a town down guy is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. We can leave that for a later conversation right there.
They're gonna get Georgia Bulldog famous.
Oh shit, I don't give a damn shit. They don't like me no way. What the hell they expect? Like I told you, there's only 12 Georgia Tech fans in the state of Georgia, and I'm one of them. At least I rock with a team that's within city limits. That I ain't gotta go 2.5, 3 hours out to go see. That's all I gotta say. All right, go and get to the final comment. Boy, they're gonna be mad at my ass saying that shit. But like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in for this. Like I said, Falcons win. We got a bye week next week, so that gives guys opportunity, the new guys opportunity to get more into the playbook, get the terminology, get some guys healthy. And we got games. We got week 7 against the Dolphins, which is another must-win game for us. We have to stay on track, not only in our division, but in the NFC. Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
Exactly. So it comes down to, like I said, just do your damn job, and make sure. And like I said, y'all make sure. Like I said, y'all make sure. Like I said, y'all continue to support Atlanta Falcon Nation, as well as Jew Talk Sports. Me, your boy 6-Man K Styles, Mad Mike Sports. I mean, we doing the things. We doing things around here, man. We trying to keep the consistency going. I had things to do today, so this show didn't happen earlier. But like I said, we just appreciate everybody that just tunes in every time we get on, every week, every day. Just show appreciation.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, I hope they never, in the last 2, 3, 4 more years, at least 4 more years, I don't want to see them in London. I'm tired of waking up. I don't want to wake up at no 9:30 and watch football. Okay, but it's good for the London fans, man. They had a good time, but again, I just don't feel like waiting up at no damn 9:30 in the morning. That's watch football. That's a different type of change. But
what you say? Wait, so unless you waking up to see your nephew play some football on Saturday morning.
You know, I'm good on that.
Football.
I can fall asleep in the car doing Pee-wee's football. I can't do that.
Yeah, shit, boy.
But at the end of the day, like I said, man, y'all continue to support AFN, man, My Sports, K-Style, 6-Man K-Styles. Hit that subscribe button there. K-Styles. Is that it?
Hold on. We're gonna make this the last comment right here. I guess talking about they're scared to admit that this team needs a true rebuild. I guess this is one of those this is one of those comments we always talk about. I mean, it's always gonna be some type of rebuild. I'm not gonna wish bad on no team just for a damn rebuild. This is what we talking about, the 0-17 crowd. Instead of just talking about what this team needs to do better to get better on a weekly basis, we already talking about next season. Just because the guy you want ain't here. It's not so much as we scared of a rebuild. Y'all just scared. Y'all just scared of trying to make with what you got right now, try to work.
Different talk about a damn rebound. Every time I turn around, y'all motherfuckers talking about a damn rebound. Ain't nobody talking about no touchdowns, no interception, no sacks.
Hey, look, I'm gonna ask the question. Do you have the money for the rebuild?
They don't understand that. They don't understand
money for the rebuild? That's the thing. You gotta have money for a damn rebuild.
They don't understand it. They think
I'm gonna ask Rashad Johnson. So, with the $22 million we got in dead cap, we got a quarterback that if you cut him, it's gonna cost you $40 million. You got a defensive tackle that's gonna cost you 15, a linebacker that's gonna cost you 16. You get rid of all that with that, and we're talking about dead cap. Do you have enough money to rebuild something? Because if you try to rebuild on some dead cap hit like that, you ain't gonna have a team for a while. So when we talking about stuff like rebuilds and stuff, you gotta follow the money, bro. I'm gonna ask you a question. And I'm gonna let you think on this. Let's say you have a partner that you don't like, and you don't want him nowhere near you. Are you gonna pay him $45 million to get away from you? You gonna pay him $45
million just to go away.
But you talking about being sorry, but this is what we talking about. You ain't got no money to do anything. You have to work with what you got. That's common damn sense, bro. I ain't finna be going out here trying to buy no Hellcat with $200 in my pocket thinking that's what I'm gonna do. See, that's what you talking about. You talking about trying to buy a $400. You try to buy a $200,000 car with $200 in your name. Ain't gonna work. You got $200 in your name. You better put that down payment on that '93 Honda Civic instead of trying to get that $200,000 car. You gotta make the shit work the way you got it.
And it's simple as that.
You gotta follow the money, bro. I think we got a lot of people that love living on Skid Row or something, boy. Cause I'm not paying nobody. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, and I'm gonna end it like this. I'm not paying nobody, and I mean nobody, no $45 to $60 million to play for somebody.
All dead cap. All dead.
All dead cap, which means you owe him.
Just to go away.
You owe him money. And you know why you still owe him money? Because he took less money to try to keep everybody intact. That's why I said you got to look at the whole aspect and stop thinking out your damn feelings. Exactly. But we're going to go ahead and end it on that. Because like I said, that done went over a whole lot of people's heads right there.
They don't do numbers. It ain't about numbers when it all come down to it. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than the old press the reset button. That's not how it works. This ain't a video game. It's not like that. There's money in stake.
Yep. And like I said, you're looking at other teams. You're looking at other teams by switching up their leaders at quarterback because other teams got the money they can afford to do that. We don't have that luxury. He's not playing bad. He could play better, but he's not playing bad. But like I said, I'm not paying nobody no $40 to $60 million just to get rid of them, just to appease my damn ego.
At the end of the day, that's what it is, man. So, hey, man, we appreciate everybody for joining us. We may or may not, depending on how we feel. You know, how we feel. We'll do a Sunday show. We probably won't. We'll probably just take the day off and kind of like give everybody time to kind of rest and do their thing with AFN and all the affiliates and whatnot. But at the end of the day, either you gonna support or you not. It ain't no in between.
Yeah, and if you're not gonna support, don't do it. Don't announce it that you're not gonna support. Just don't do it. Mm-hmm. It's not, like I said, that's not being politically correct. That is the truth. Mm-hmm. Like I said, and I asked Kush the Great. I said, okay, since you the Kush guy right now. So no, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, you want a Tesla, right? Let's look at how much Teslas cost right now. Let's look how much is a Tesla. We're just using this as an example. We're just gonna use it. Okay, Tesla on average is about $45,000. If you put zero down on that, you're gonna owe that. You're gonna owe a whole lot on that. Am I right? Like I said, and I know because and we all pay car notes around. If you put zero down on a car that costs $50,000, most motherfuckers don't make that in the. That's 2 paychecks for most motherfuckers. So you're gonna take that chance and do that just because you want that Tesla, or are you gonna put something down and make it as simple as possible, make it lower as possible? Like I said, you got about 1.5, maybe 1-2 more years of Matt Ryan before you be able to look at getting somebody else without killing your goddamn cap. That's all we saying. Mm-hmm. Follow the damn money. But the thing is, people say it's mismanaged, but you're blaming the quarterback for the mismanagement instead of blaming the GM. Y'all didn't blame the GM. You blamed the quarterback for that. So we're going to go ahead and end it right there because, like I said, people just don't want to look at that aspect of it. So we're just going to end it right there. So I'm done talking about it. Kicking it with K-Styles Monday, 7:05. Make sure y'all tune in on all platforms. But Mike, what we tell them? AFN ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home,
but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Deuces.
Yeah, this game is a mess, boy. This Cowboy Giant game is a mess.
Is it that bad?
It's an eyesore. I don't know what the fuck going on.
I ain't even got the damn game on. Hold on. Let me see what these scores looking like.
But yeah, we gone. We out of here.
We out here.